Hi everyone, my name is Celia and welcome to Yin Yang Yen.
Today we'll be focusing on the core stability. It is a part of 2 videos. In this one we will be focusing on hands and knees and ending with some planks. The first video is on lying on your back and do some leg raises and a little bit more awareness of that posterior tilt and using that breath as well. If you're interested in video 1, you can click right here.
So before we get on hands and knees, I wanted to explain protraction and retraction. I prefer to be in protraction when you are on hands and knees and when you are in plank, because it helps with your shoulder stability and you can be a bit more aware of your core and your ab muscles. So the difference is, in retraction we have the shoulder blades together like this, and in protraction we push the hands into the floor, and as you can see the shoulder blades are away from each other. Still the shoulders are down and not up. So we come onto our hands and knees, spreading the fingers wide underneath the shoulders, and the knees are underneath the hips. We start with some cat-cows. So on an inhale you drop the belly, open the chest and look forward. And on an exhale you start rounding the back. You look to your belly button. Take your own pace. Maybe you want to close your eyes and start feeling your body. So during these exercises we also use the breath to improve the mind-body connection as well. And on your next exhale, you round your back and we hold it for 5 counts. You bring the belly button in, you push the shoulder blades away from each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You start inhaling. And on the next exhale, we do that 2 more times. So exhale, round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start inhaling. Arch the back. And on an exhale, we hold for 5 again. We push the hands into the floor, belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come into your neutral position. For the next pose, we're going to lift up the knees. And we're going to hold it for 5 counts and do that 3 more times. It can be a bit challenging for the wrist, so it's important to spread the fingers wide and pushing those fingers into the floor so you have a little bit less tension on the wrist. So start tucking the toes, belly button is in, pushing the hands into the floor, protraction, and on an inhale you lift the knees up, just hovering above the mat, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, inhale and exhale. On an inhale you lift the knees up again, you look forward. 5, 4, belly button in. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Exhale first. One more time, inhale, lift the knees up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, you can do this. 1, and slowly come down. Let me explain the next exercise first. So on an inhale, you bring the right leg back and the left leg to the front. We prepare, so pushing the hands into the floor. And on an inhale, you bring the leg and the arm up, flexing the back foot. Your upper body is still in the same position as before. You inhale like we said, and on an exhale you bring it down. So we do that a couple of times, and then on an inhale you hold, and on an exhale you round the back, you crunch everything in. So we do that a couple of more times as well. And at last we're going to pulse, bring the arm up and leg up without moving the upper body as much as you can. And then we have a little rest, and then we switch legs. So come into your hands and knees again. You can also tuck the left toes to have a little bit more stability. And if you have sensitive knees, it may be nice to pat the knees here. So remember your starting position, pushing the hands into the floor, shoulder blades away from each other. On an inhale, you bring the right leg back and left arm out. You prepare. On an exhale, and on an inhale, you lift it up. And on exhale, you bring it down. Inhale up and exhale down. You're not opening up the hips, you're still in line, so not this. Use your own breath. So on an inhale, you bring it up and exhale down. Move very slowly and don't forget to bring the right arm into the floor. And for the last 10 counts, we hover the leg and arm above the floor. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we still hold it up. And on exhale, you bring everything in, you crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. 5 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, lengthen. And we pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very well. Come onto your feet and circle your wrists. And reverse the circle. A little rest here. Maybe you want to drink some water. And we move to the other side. Come onto your hands and knees. Shoulder blades away from each other. And you look forward. On an inhale, you bring the left leg out, right leg out. Exhale, prepare. Maybe tuck the toe, pat the knee. And on an inhale, you lift it up. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Check your alignment. So your hips is in line. You find your stability and your core is active. So you engage the abdominal muscles, pushing the fingers into the floor. The last 10 counts, we keep the hand and leg hovering. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. And on an exhale, you crunch it in. And do it 5 more times. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Lengthen. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very well. And the last one, we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything down. And maybe you want to come into your child's pose. Big toes to touch and arms forward. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale through the mouth. And slowly push yourself up. We come into our hands and knees again and we move into plank. So spreading the fingers wide. We tuck the toes. We hover the knees, pushing the hands into the floor. Belly button is engaged. And on an inhale, you bring the left leg back, right leg back. On an exhale, you bring the left leg in, right leg in. And then we start with the right leg out, left leg out. And on an inhale, you bring the right leg in, left leg in. Move just very slowly and use your breath. Your upper body is not moving and you're looking just between the hands, maybe a little bit more forward, and your hips are not too high. And check your alignment again. So pushing the hands into the floor. The belly button is tucked in. And don't forget to breathe. We have 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly come down. So for the last pose, we have a variation in plank. You can come into your high planks or on your hands, or come into your forearms. In this plank variation, we bring the feet outwards and inwards, and we alternate. So when you start with the right leg out, and then you move with the left leg out, so it's more in balance, and we move with the breath. So when you move the legs outwards, you exhale, and when you bring everything in, it's inhaling. So prepare yourself, fingers spread out, belly button is tucked in, your shoulder blades away from each other. Look at the hips, if it's not too high or too low. And on an exhale, you bring the right leg out, left leg out, inhale in, alternate the legs. It doesn't matter how far you're going with the legs. Just see if you can just move very slowly, as slow as you can. It makes it a bit harder. Focus on your breathing, and we count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, good job everyone. Come into your child's pose to relax. Proud of yourself. Slowly push yourself up. Not only the core muscles are important, it's also important to work on your back muscles. So if you're interested in this kind of video, you can check it out here. And if you think this core stability video was too easy for you, then you have to check out this video right here. Thank you for watching this video and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.